The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
And now it's time for the Sports Brawl. Without any further ado, here are your hosts, Cece and Keith.
Oh my God, who the hell?
Here we are, 100th episode of the, put them horns down, 100th episode of the Sports Bras. Welcome along, everybody. I am, of course, CC, always alongside with my buddy Keith. And Keith, we are 100 episode in. Numero hundro. Is that how you say it? Huh?
C-Note.
C-Note, that's right. 100th. Here we are, man. Did you think we were going to make it this far? Be honest.
I thought we'd be dead by now.
Oh. Wow. Wow. I mean, Lee Corso did his 400th headgear yesterday on College Game Day. And do you think we can make it to 400?
I do, man. I do.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're having so
hoping
much
by
fun.
then we can have like maybe triple digits when
Sure.
it comes to the followers.
Yeah. Hopefully by then. Yeah, that'd be great. Of course, this is the number one sports podcast in Rendon, Texas. Number three in Louisville. Keith did the checking earlier this week. Yeah, we are number 3.
Fake news.
Fake what?
It's fake news.
No, it's not fake news. How dare you?
No, we're technically number 1. This
Oh,
recording
I gotcha.
of 3
Mm.
is false.
Gotcha.
Must be CNN, Crooked News Network.
And of course, on this 100th episode, the unofficial official drink of the Sports Bras is, of course, Monster Energy. And of course, to celebrate this 100th episode, I whipped out the Watermelon Rehab. And you got, of course, your green kerosene.
It's already empty. I'm not even going to act like I'm drinking.
Damn, you already chugged it, huh?
Yeah, I woke
Sorry.
up all horny today, baby.
I'm gonna bash you because if you think that victory was solid, you got another thing coming. You guys escaped. Your Longhorns escaped.
Hey, bro. Question for you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
When a team gets to the Super Bowl, do they go back and talk about the games where they barely beat the teams that they should have destroyed? Or do they talk about how they just won the Super Bowl? Okay, don't even have to answer. You know that answer.
Let's talk about college. Let's talk about college football on this 100th episode. We got some surprises coming up, so stick around. Let's first talk about the story out of Norman, Oklahoma. Last week, Oklahoma played SMU, and their offensive coordinator, his father-in-law, is one Art Briles.
Get him out of here!
When Art Briles, after the Sooners played SMU, of course, everybody went on the field congratulating everybody, and Art Briles showed up on the field. Their picture taken, and Oklahoma went in amok, saying, "Get him out of here! He don't belong here." Well,
Raper.
it wasn't like he was shown all over the TV. He was up, his son-in-law is one of the coaches in Oklahoma. Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you stick up for your father-in-law in that instance?
Oh, dude, how dare he try to go on living life, man? I don't, it's disgusting. Of course I would support my father-in-law, bro. What are you talking about?
Well, he didn't. someone in Oklahoma got to him, and he made a public apology saying it will never happen again. So Art Briles is not allowed in Oklahoma again. Yeah. Dude, I don't know about this. I mean, he didn't Sandusky Baylor, but he did turn his head. Is he still like, looked at that as Sandusky is? I mean, I wouldn't look at him like that. But I mean, why would Oklahoma be in such an uproar of him just showing up to a game where his son-in-law is coaching?
Because what happens with that, man, it affects their money. That's all. It's the same thing we always talk about, man. When it comes down to money, no, you cannot be here. If we get this image that we support this guy or allow this guy to be part of things going on here in Norman at that time, it looks bad on the Sooners.
So you think if a sponsor saw that they would have dropped Oklahoma? Let's say Nike saw that or whatever, and they call Oklahoma and say, "Hey, we're cutting it off."
Yeah, dude. Because no matter how much time goes by, that image of Art Briles will never go away. That'll be a stigma attached to him the rest of his life. So unfortunately, he's got to watch football at the house, man.
And I guess his son-in-law is not going to be invited over anymore either.
Hey, I mean, look, what happened at Baylor is messed up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay it at all. But at some point, man, you got to, let the man go on and live his life. You know what I mean?
Like I said, he didn't do Jerry Sandusky. He didn't, he didn't do the actual crime. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
He just, and look, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. A lot of these college coaches would have done the same thing. So the ones that are pointing the fingers at Art Briles saying he's a bad man, do not lie. You would have done the same thing if you're a college football coach.
See, that's the bigger problem.
Right.
That's the bigger issue, though, is that more people would allow that to happen.
I guarantee you.
If they don't go on and win 10 games that season. Come on, what's more important?
Urban Meyer had 41 convicted felons on his team.
They were good, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Urban Meyer definitely would have turned his head.
Right. So it comes down to the character of the coach.
Right.
I don't think every single coach would do that. I don't think that a PJ Fleck would turn his blind eye to that.
Hell no. PJ Fleck would have took his sweater vest on and off and fucking kicked their ass.
So that tells you everything you need to know. Not every single coach would turn a blind eye. Sometimes winning isn't the most important thing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, let's get into the AP top 25. We'll do the top 10 real quick and do some notable ones here. But Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, and the Texas Longhorns are 1 through 4. Texas goes up to number 4 after their win against Alabama last week. What'd you think of that game, actually, real quick?
The Texas game?
The Texas-Alabama one, yeah, from last week.
Oh, I thought that Texas did exactly what everyone kind of was expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, at least over here in my neck of the woods, we were definitely thinking Texas was the better team on paper, and they got the momentum right now. The hype is around them.
Alabama needs a quarterback desperately. We'll get into that in just a second. Number 5, USC, 6, Ohio State, 7, Penn State. Washington goes up to number 8, Notre Dame 9, and Alabama fills out the top 10 at number 10 after their loss against Texas. Notable ones here: LSU is 14, Oregon State 16, Oregon 13. Colorado goes all the way up to number 18, Oklahoma 19. And then rounding out the 22, Miami is now in the top 25 at number 22. And then finishing out Iowa, number 25. Let's get into some of the scores that happened last night. We'll go ahead and talk about the big one that everybody's talking about last night, and that was the Colorado versus Colorado State. We all thought, I thought, you may have thought different, but I thought that this was going to be a beatdown. Colorado State actually stayed in this thing. Colorado does end up winning 43-35 in overtime. A little scary there for old prime time, huh?
Hey, they showed resilience, but dude, if you would have asked me before the game, I would have taken Colorado State plus the points. That's one of those things. It's kind of like we talked about last week with Iowa State, right? They play each other tight.
It's
no matter
rivalry
what their
games.
record.
Yes.
It's
But
rivalry.
here's the thing. When the Colorado State coach was talking about how Dion wears hat and sunglasses, I thought that was just bulletin board material, and I thought Colorado was going to roll all over that. But they didn't. Colorado State, give them credit. They stayed in it. They fought. But here's the thing, man. I know it's a rivalry, and I know that, mouths were chirping and things got physical.
Yeah.
The cheap hit on
Fucked up, man.
on Travis Hunter last night.
It's not right.
I mean, that is not right, man. Absolutely
NFL,
not right.
The
You're
NFL, he
risking
would've been
you're risking
suspended.
him to go further into, make a living in the NFL. You're risking him being possibly paralyzed. I mean, that shot was just unnecessary. Unnecessary.
If that happens in the NFL, how much is he fined today for doing that?
He'd probably be
100.
suspended 3 games.
So I think too.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think too. 2 to 3 game suspension and a hefty fine. But since it's college, look, if they're going to start paying these kids, they need to start docking their pay if they make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
I think when they start really paying these kids, it's
Mhm.
going to change the whole atmosphere of the game, dude.
It is.
I don't know.
Florida State survives against BCU.
Golly.
31-29, dude. Whoa. Florida
That was
State.
Are
The
they
upset of the week is Missouri knocks off Kansas State 30-27 on a last second field goal. Oh, Kansas State, man. They were looking so good.
Deuce
And
Vaughn,
then they
bro.
just got this hiccup in Missouri, man.
It's what you never know week to week in college. That's why I love college.
I
feel like
do
the
too.
NFL is a little bit, I wouldn't say easier,
Mm-hmm.
but it is a little bit easier to pick.
Yeah.
College, young kids, man. Sometimes they
Never
show
know.
up, sometimes they don't.
Right. LSU handles up on Mississippi State 41-14. Penn State defeats Illinois 30-13. UNC defeats Minnesota 31-13.
What was that score again?
31-13.
Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, I received a text message from my friend here
Yes.
who told me, "Lock of the week, baby.
Mm.
Give me
I had
Minnesota."
two. Let's start off first. I had two.
Okay, so he originally said
Yes.
take Wyoming,
Mhm.
right? Take Wyoming plus the points. I didn't have nothing to say about that one. He said Minnesota plus the 7.5 yesterday. I thought that seems like a.
I trusted the sweater vest. I
Herb
trusted.
Street, man. Herb Street told him, and I told you about listening to these commentators. Go with your heart, bro.
Herb Street told me Minnesota too, man.
You love Minnesota though, so I understand why.
Sweater
took him.
vest. It's all about
Wish we-
sweater vest, man.
We should have spoke a little bit in the deeper conversation about that, and I think I could have swayed you off that one.
Here's another heartbreaker. Notre Dame defeats Central Michigan 41-17. You know, I love
Always been
Central.
a big CMU guy, man. I know it.
The Georgia Bulldogs survived against South Carolina 24-14. That was a little bit of a close one there.
Closer than expected, but they got
Yeah.
that win streak going, man. And I don't know that Georgia loses a game this season, man.
And they may have to play a Florida team that later on down the road that looks pretty good, but we'll get into that in a second. Like I said, Alabama needs a quarterback. They barely beat South Florida. Now, granted, it was messy conditions, rain, but they beat South Florida 17-3. They got a huge game next week against Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. If they don't get their S together, old Lane Kiffin can go into Alabama and upset them.
They're just not the same level
Yeah.
that they normally are. They got to get this quarterback situation figured out, man.
Yeah.
And they need to roll with the guy they played week 1. I think he gives them the best opportunity to win, dude, because he's mobile. He's mobile. These other two guys sitting in the pocket got lit up. Man.
Washington is continuing to make their claim as they defeat Michigan State 41-7 at Michigan State. That was just a beatdown. Washington's good, man.
Love you some Washington.
I am a Husky. Florida defeats Tennessee 29-16. And we talked about that Texas-Wyoming game. 31-10. However, it was like 10-10 after 3. And I was
Never
like,
doubt.
oh my God.
Look, Wyoming called up Josh Allen. He showed up, threw a couple picks. Texas was able to crawl back in and win this thing.
TCU defeats Houston 36-13, and the Oregon Ducks defeats Hawaii, bruh.
Listen, it was an emotional game.
55-10.
It was hard. I didn't know who to cheer for.
Woo. So here's what we got slated for next week. These are some really good games for next week. You ready for this? You got Florida State at Clemson.
Clemson's sorry, bro.
I know they're sorry, but it's still Clemson, and it's still Dabo, and he's
They're
still
sorry.
going to run down the hill.
Sorry.
Colorado goes to Eugene to face the Oregon Ducks.
That will be a good game.
Oh,
That'll be a good game. Here,
Deion.
pick right now. I want it. Who
Oregon.
you got?
Oregon.
I got Colorado, man.
Bo Nix, man. Ole Miss goes to Alabama next week. UCLA at Utah. That could be a very sneaky one there. UCLA goes to Utah. Remember that one. Oregon State goes to Washington State. Texas goes to Baylor.
I'm gonna rank the shit out of
Oh,
Baylor.
come on.
Boy,
Iowa goes to Penn State, and another big one here. I'm really excited about this one. Ohio State goes to South Bend to take on Notre Dame. Woo!
be a good game. I think Ohio State's the better team, but
Woo.
you like Notre Dame in that game?
I don't know, man. That's going to be a good one, though. I just have I don't know.
I don't trust Notre Dame.
You don't trust Notre Dame.
I love
Say what?
Rudy. I just don't.
What do we always say when we do bets?
Never take Notre Dame.
No, stay away from the military and stay away from God.
That's true. I mean, it's kind of
Say
like
what?
the motto I've lived my life by.
I mean, just look at what Army did yesterday. They put a
Didn't get a
whooping
chance.
on UTSA.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Whack.
Military.
Yeah.
Whack. Nobody watched that game. Come on, bro.
All right. Let's hit the dinger because I got some good stuff here.
Ready?
All right. Week 2 of the NFL first. Let's put your text. We're not talking college anymore. Calm down.
Killing it though, bro. They're doing this year.
Let's talk about last week as the Dallas Cowboys completely demolished Daniel Jones and the New York Giants 40-0. This is the Cowboys defense right here. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long
7
list.
sacks, 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, 1 blocked field goal for a TD, and 5 forced fumbles.
That's like season-long stats right there, bro.
Yeah,
One game.
1 game. Micah
Watch out.
Parson in the defense showed up and just demolished the Giants.
If this Cowboys team can eliminate the opposing team's run game early on, it's lights out. You let those dogs eat. Oh my God! You got Parsons and these guys getting after the quarterback.
Now I'm starting to see why Dak said he will throw 10 interceptions or less because
He
he's
doesn't
barely
have to
going to be on the
throw.
field.
He
Exactly.
doesn't have to throw this year.
You say he doesn't have to throw, but what pissed me off in that game last week is third quarter up 33-0, and you're still passing on first down. What are you doing?
Look, that was their first preseason game. All right, they needed to throw. They needed to find some rhythm. I hear you talk about that, but I think it was a wise decision. I think it's a smart thing to get Dak in his fullest form throwing the football, because if you just milk that game the rest of the game and run the ball, ground and pound, you get no practice for your starting O-line. You get no practice for your quarterback. Your receivers get no reps. It's a bad move. I like what they did last week. Give me more of it.
Well, the big the big story of the week is your fantasy football quarterback. Aaron Rodgers makes his debut, and 4 plays in, tears his Achilles done for the season. Hang
Listen,
on,
bro.
I got secret audio of when that play actually really happened.
Back.
I got it right here. Here we go. Yep, there it is. You hear the tear. You hear the tear.
Let me tell you, bro.
Oh, that's just
in honor
heartbreaking.
In honor of my fantasy quarterback, I'm going to start him the rest of the season anyways.
You did, yeah. Well, you had no choice. You couldn't take him off, but you still won.
I did without.
You still won without a quarterback.
Hey man, when you draft well, you draft well.
Well, I'm telling. Hey, we're both 1-0, and I got a good start on week 2 with my.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, with the Eagles taking out the Vikings 34-28.
You had about 6 starters in that game from the Eagles, so I would like to think that you were
fly Eagles fly.
Did you see
the story going back to Aaron Rodgers and the Jets? There's a bar in Green Bay.
I did.
Okay, I got the audio from this, so let me explain to the listeners here. So there's a bar in Green Bay that they made a bet with everybody there at the bar. As long as Aaron Rodgers starts and the Jets lose, free drinks on the house.
Yeah.
So when Aaron Rodgers went out and 4 plays later tore his Achilles, people in Green Bay were thinking, we got this. Let's party it up, right? So they order. And as we know, Josh Allen helped the Jets secure the victory. And this is the reaction at the live local news when they found out the Jets won.
Has changed considerably. That is because the Jets just won the game on a long touchdown in overtime. You could take a look. This is the reaction from a bar where people are realizing the bar tabs they've been racking up all night, thinking, certainly with Rodgers hurt, the bar was going to be paying that tab. It is setting in. They are going to have to go to the bar and pay that tab.
I ain't paying shit. Yeah, don't you know I'm not paying nothing.
Oh man. Well,
I would have been doing the same thing, honestly. When
I think I would have too. Yeah, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Hey, real quick though, just before we move on, what are your thoughts now on the Jets team moving forward? We were so high on them, man.
I mean, we'll talk about them here in a sec because they are playing the Cowboys today. But I don't know, man. I think that they're still going to be okay. You saw when Rodgers went down. Like the entire stadium just went silent. Even Garrett Wilson was like crying because that was his boy, you know. Garrett Wilson thought he was going to have a career year. And he still may. It just, you know, hopefully Aaron Rodgers can be on the sideline for Zach Wilson. I mean, we saw them communicate in Hard Knocks. And they seem like they got a good relationship. You know, Aaron Rodgers ain't trying to say, hey, kid, you're not taking my spot kind of deal. He's trying to help him out. So I don't know. Maybe he'll be on the sidelines helping Zach Wilson out, man. You never know.
They had a tight relationship, and it appeared he was helping him out. 1, because the cameras were on him. And 2, because never in his mind did he think he was going to go down in the first game. I don't see Aaron Rodgers being the biggest pep rally guy on the sideline.
He's already said he's coming back. Like something out of The Dark Knight. His quote was, "Out of the ashes, I will rise again." You know, something like Batman would say. So he is planning on coming back next year. Now there is a little report. Look, take it for what it is. I've seen it. Aaron Rodgers, if the Jets make the playoffs, could be back in January.
Oh.
Too soon? Something that, especially in Achilles, man, you can't.
If your team is able to somehow rise up past this injury and go on and make a playoff run, you don't take the hot hand out at that point anyways.
Right.
I wouldn't. If Wilson plays that well.
Are they going to rely more heavily on their defense or run game?
They're going to have no choice.
Yeah.
They're going to really rely on the defense. That's why it's interesting to me to see today what the Cowboys offense can do against the defense, because I don't know what the defense for the Jets really is yet.
Right.
You know, and I don't know what the Cowboys offense is yet. So,
right.
But I know this, I know what this is.
Stop that. Well,
Just saying, bro.
I do. You're ridiculous sometimes. What? You hanging out with McConaughey? Is that what's going on?
All right.
All right. Well, before we get into the spreads this week, you know what time it is, right?
It is 9:20.
No, it's time for Tommy Locks
Oh God.
of the week. Here we go.
And now for your sports picks and your sports needs to make the money in your pocket.
That's a
Here is
lovely
the official
logo.
Sports Bras contributor, Mr. Tommy Locke.
Now, I will say before I get to this, wasn't he like,
4.
huh? How many did he
4
get
last
last week? He got
The one
4?
he missed was Houston. He missed the Houston game, which
Mm.
was a long shot anyways. But 3 for 4 is not bad. That's
3
that's
for 4
money
is
in
not
your
bad.
pocket, man.
All right, here we go. Tommy Locks of the week.
Write them down.
Hey, what's going on, you jamokes? Gotta say,
Jamokes.
fellas, we were freaking hot last week. Your boy Tommy went 3 for 4, and I'll be real with you. I listened to your boy's show. You guys crushed it last week.
I mean, we did.
Shit, I wish I could pick winners like you two jamokes.
Maybe we should
But
work for Bet
anyway,
Online.
I got a couple picks this week, and I hope you boys are on board and like what I got.
All right, here
Let
we
me
go.
give you some picks real quick. This week, I like the Las Vegas Raiders plus the 8 points against the Buffalo Bills and the crappy Josh Allen turnover machine. I really think Jimmy G's a bus driver, but that bus is running on full diesel, baby.
Wow.
Give me Las Vegas plus the 8. Also, you got Baltimore going
Someone's
to
become a
Cincy.
Vegas
They
fan.
play each other tough every time, and Cincinnati looked freaking terrible last week. So for that being said, give me Baltimore plus 3, baby. And don't forget, we got Detroit facing off against Seattle, and Seattle is pretty good. It's exactly why I'm taking Detroit, minus the 4.5. And I got to give you Tommy Lock's Lock of the
Oh,
Week.
here we go.
It worked last week. Let's keep the system rolling, baby. Dallas, minus the 9 against the Aaron Rodgers-less New York Jets.
Oh.
That defense is going to kill Zach Wilson.
Whoa.
That's my picks for the week.
I mean,
Roll with the Lock of the Week if you want to make money. Oh, hey, also, heard you two hit 100 episodes. Where the fuck am I going to get paid?
oh, Jesus.
Anyway, congratulations on the milestone, you jamokes. I got to get back to hiding, so I'll holler at you boys later. Peace.
There he goes. Tommy Lock and his
like it.
locks of the week. You like it, huh?
I do. The Raiders one though. I mean, I think he's playing favoritism.
Well, hell,
Like where
he's in Vegas. He's living it
Yeah.
large. I mean, just look at that logo. It's got the Vegas background behind him. It's
I don't disagree with what he's saying
absolutely
though.
crazy.
Because Jimmy G is a bus driver, but that bus is kind of humming. I know they only beat Denver, but I think Jimmy G might have something, man. I think that they're going to struggle today without Jacoby Myers, but
Yeah. We'll get into it. Here we go. All right. Week 2 of the NFL. Here's your spreads and over-unders. Let's go. We start off, as Tommy Locke said, the Ravens at the Bengals. Bengals are favored by 3. The over-under is 45.5. Are you going with Tommy on this one?
I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's where I'm going to disagree. I'm going to take the Bengals, and here's why. After that shitty performance of last week, Joe Burr decided to cut his hair. And when a man cuts his hair because he played like shit, that means he's going to come out and ball out. So give me the Bengals minus the 3, over under 45.5. What do you think?
Way under.
Way under.
Way
I'm with you on that one. We go to Tampa Bay where the Bucks and the Bears. Baker Mayfield said last week that he figured out the Vikings play before the snap, and they ended up winning. Is he going to continue this? Bucks are minus 2.5.
I am officially off the Bears bandwagon.
Oh.
And I am taking the Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Bucs
And-
today.
And I hate to say this, but he went out on a press conference and said, referring to the Minnesota Viking game, I'm a Texas Ranger fan, not a Houston Astro fan.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I like it.
Stay away, Baker. Stay away.
There's one about Baker. That Bucs team's going to be okay. I
Yeah.
really do think they're going to be okay. I like the Bucs.
I'm gonna take the Bucks on this one too, minus the 2.5. Over under 41. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably stay away, but I mean, I guess if I have to take something, give me the Bucs under.
I'm gonna take a little bit of the over on that one. I think it's I feel like a 20 to 14 kind of deal, or 20 to. Oh, actually, that's under. Yeah, fucking math. Yeah.
All right, we're taking the under.
Yeah, I'm taking the under. Okay. We go to Atlanta where the Packers take on the Falcons. Packers are favored by 2.5. Over under is 40. Who do you have in this one? By the way, Bijan Robinson had a great debut last week.
Real deal. I know it's only one game, but man, he's a damn good running back. I like what he did. But what's crazy is that gave Algier the ball on the goal line. He ended up with 24 fantasy points.
Yeah, he did.
Bijan should be scoring those. But anyways, this is, in my opinion, the toughest game to pick this week.
Mm-hmm.
Because you convinced me that the Packers may be okay with Jordan Love.
They looked okay last week.
Yeah, you're right about it. He looked pretty good, man. So I like Atlanta, but I'm going to roll with the Pack on the road this week, man. Give me the Packers and give me the over. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. So
I'm with you on that. I'm going to take the Packers and the over on that one as well. The Falcons are almost there. They just need to get a solid they need to get a solid passing game to go along with Bijan Robinson. And unfortunately, I don't think they have that. But soon will. Here's a scratcher here. The Colts are taking on the Texans in Houston. Texans are favored -1. The over-under is 39.5.
do I need to say it? Do I need to say what I always say?
Vegas knows.
Vegas knows. If that line is at -1, here's my thoughts on what I think's about to happen. I think C.J. Stroud is going to be out today. I think Davis Mills gets to start, and I think that Texans team plays better with the experienced David Mills that led them last season.
Okay.
Therefore, that's why I think Vegas has the line at -1 for Houston. But it is so hard not to take the Colts in this game.
Yeah.
But as long as we've been doing it, I as much as my heart, my gut, everything tells me takes the Colts, I'm taking Houston -1. There's a reason why they're favored. Give me Houston. Give me the over, too.
No, I'll definitely take the over, but yeah, you're right. Anytime there's a weird line, it always pans out. Vegas knows.
How were they plus 10.5 last week and now -1 this week against a team that just played really good last week? So.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson looked really good. And he did go out the game late in the fourth quarter. That may have an effect on this line. So as much as Vegas knows, man, I know better. I know more. Give me the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts plus the 1. But I'm definitely taking the over.
I want the Swisher house.
I'm definitely taking the over on it. Chargers at the Titans.
Tough pick.
Chargers are favored 2.5. Over under is 45.5.
One of these teams goes 0-2 today. I don't know which one. To me, this is a very tough game to pick too. You like Herbert, I'm sure, but I think I'm going to roll with the Titans, man. I think the Titans find a way to win this game.
Oh, you're starting to piss me off,
man.
Even
Herbert's upset.
Even saying it out loud doesn't sound right.
I
watched the Chargers. The one reason why I'm not heavy on the Chargers today is Austin Eckler's out.
Yes, that
changes
is huge.
A lot. But
that does change a lot.
Joshua Kelly is a very good backup running back. So, you know what? Nah, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers minus the points.
All right. I'm going to take Chargers as well, 2.5. Titans are just god-awful. And I feel bad. They're probably going to trade Derrick Henry in midseason just to get some money and shit. Over-under's 45.5. I'm going to say
under.
Yeah, I'm going to say under on that one, too.
But don't forget, Tennessee still has Mike Vrabel. He's a good coach, man.
He is a good coach, but he doesn't have anybody.
Tannehill, bro.
Yeah.
They should have upgraded during the offseason at that position.
Yeah. Seahawks at the Lions. The Lions, who last week defeated the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Do they keep riding high on this one? Or do Geno Smith and the Seahawks come in and burst their bubble? 4.5 is the line.
I mean, I think we can both say we were a little surprised that the Rams beat the Seahawks last week.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks are not a terrible team.
I think you said they suck.
I think Geno sucks.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to take the Lions. I'm going to follow Tommy and take the Lions in this one. And I'm going to get the over, too. I like the over on that game.
Yeah, I like the Lions. They're a really good team. I mean, they proved it. I mean, Mike Tirico needs to get fired for even suggesting that that win last week in Kansas City should have an asterisk next to it just because Travis Kelce didn't play. I mean,
he's an idiot.
Yeah,
that's part of the game.
That's part of the game. Yeah, it is. And that Lions team is really good, and they deserve that win.
I think that Lions team, the only thing that scares me about this game with the Lions is that they came off such an emotional high from last week.
Right.
I just want to wait and see, can Coach get these guys level-headed and ready for this game?
If anybody
today?
can, and be Dan Campbell, that's for damn sure.
So.
Yeah,
I would think so. That's why I'm taking the Lions and the over.
Raiders at Bills -8 over unders 47. Tommy said take the Raiders on this one. What are your thoughts?
Oh God, this is a tough game too because the Bills should be the better team.
Yeah, right? But they didn't show it on Monday.
Did not look good. Did not. I just think they worked.
Josh Allen looked scared.
I think the Bills win this game, but I don't think they win it by more than 7.
So you take the points?
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one. I take the points too. Yeah. I think I'm right there with you. I think the Bills win, but take the points. Over under 47. What do you have?
I like the under because I think the Raiders defense is going to play well. I just think that Raiders defense and that Raiders team as a whole is better than what they're getting credit for. And I think like halfway during the season, you're going to hear a lot of people talking about how surprised they are that the Raiders are so good this year. So give me the under. Give me the 7.5.
Chiefs traveled to Jacksonville. They take on the Jaguars. This was a playoff game last year. Jaguars almost upsetted them. Chiefs are favored by 3. Over under 51. It's a high over under.
Here's the thing, dude. Jacksonville owes one to the Chiefs. It's hard to picture the Chiefs being 0-2 to start the season.
Right.
It's really hard to picture that, but I think that'll be the headline after this weekend. Ooh. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars and give me the under. I don't like the 51. I like it a little bit lower scoring.
Was that your lock of the week?
Nope, not my lock of the week.
Oh,
though.
Okay. All right. Here.
That's too risky.
I think the Chiefs will win this game. They have, like you said, I don't see this Chiefs team starting out the season 0-2, but man, they got such a tough schedule. They're going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville damn near came close to beating them in the playoffs. I'm gonna say the Chiefs win exactly by 3. Okay. And I think it's going to come down to a Trevor Lawrence missed throw interception. Over under 51. I'm going to take the over on it.
Most people are.
Yeah.
Most people are.
I'm gonna say this is going to be one of them shootout ones. And yeah, so give me the over on that one. Chiefs win on this one. I got.
That's exactly why I'm not like most people, bro.
I hear you.
I don't follow the trends.
Yeah.
I follow this.
Oh God. Giants go to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Giants are only favored by 4. The over-under is 39.5. I'm surprised it's only 4, considering this Cardinals team is complete garbage, and they're just there to get the number 1 pick and draft Caleb Williams next year.
Boy, that's funny you say all that because that's not how I feel about them.
What do you feel?
I feel like Arizona outright wins this game today.
Oh my God. Really?
What?
Really?
I like the points. I like an Arizona team that, like, even though they didn't play great last week, they got a pretty good defense.
Okay.
And a pretty good defense. We saw what a pretty good defense did to the Giants last week.
Mm-hmm.
I like Daniel Jones to struggle again today.
I like that Giants team to not get back on track, and I like the Cardinals to keep it close and win it late. Give me the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep. Wow. I'll take the Giants on that one. I mean,
say what?
They have to score a touchdown, right?
I mean, they'll score today. Not a whole lot, but they'll score. Maybe Graham Gano or something, but
yeah, maybe Shaquan breaks out a long touchdown run.
I don't think you're giving that Arizona defense any credit at all.
49ers go to LA to take on the Rams. They are 7.5 point favorite. Over under is 45. Who do you have in this one?
God damn, I hate the point spread.
Bruh.
I hate the point spread because I think that the Niners win this game. Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they win it by more than 7 points.
Mm.
Give me the Rams plus the 7.5. Division game. They hate each other.
I was very impressed because we both said last week that the Steelers can hang with the 49ers, and we were completely wrong.
One of the only losses we picked.
Yeah. That 49ers team is really good. Both offense and defense. I'm going to take the 49ers minus 7.5. I think they'll win by 14. And I think it's not even going to be close. So I'll take the 49ers minus 7.5.
Look, I'm not going to argue it because you could very well be right about that. And at the end of the day, I might look back and be like, man, what were you thinking taking the Rams? But I've seen these teams play each other a lot. You have too.
Yeah.
They're not normally blowouts.
Jets at Cowboys. Here we go. Cowboys are favored by 8.5. Over under 38.5. So what they're telling you is this is going to be another defensive beatdown, and the Cowboys should win handily. What are your thoughts?
My heart.
Uh-oh.
My homerism.
Uh-oh.
Tells me to take the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
You crazy if you think I'm taking the Jets, man. Give me the Cowboys. With the lock of the week again.
Whoa. Here we go. Lock of the week.
Sound it.
There it
Lock
is.
of the week.
Lock
the
of
Dallas
the
Cowboys.
week. The Dallas Cowboys. Okay. All right.
It's hard for me to say it with a ton of conviction, though, because I am a little bit worried. When I say it out loud, I think that Jets team is okay, man. They're not.
Yeah.
Who's better, Jets or Giants?
I'd say they're one and the same.
Okay, so then we should beat the living brakes off of these guys today. Give me the Cowboys.
Get some help.
Cowboys, baby.
I am, I think I'm with you on this one. I think I'm with you on this one. And I think I'm going to go lock of the week on this one, too. I think the Cowboys win easily by 8.5 against Aaron Rodgers' Jets team.
Hey, at some point, I promise you guys watching our show, we're not going to take the Cowboys every single week.
No.
But when you see a team put a performance up like they did last week, you roll with the hot hand. It's like when you're playing blackjack. You don't get up and walk away when you've hit 4 hands in a row.
I would have been a little bit worried if Aaron Rodgers was starting the quarterback. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I would have been a little bit worried.
It would be a totally different line on this.
I may have picked the Jets if Aaron Rodgers was quarterbacking.
Possibly. Especially against that Cowboys, because you know what he does against the Cowboys.
Exactly. Commanders at Broncos. 3.5. Broncos are 3.5 favorite. 39 over under. Oof. Low scoring. Hang on. Where are you at, Rock?
Yeah. That's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Here we go. Where are you at, Rock? Oh, damn it. Come on. Oh, here we go.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah. It's the biggest piece of dog shit game of the week. Who do you have in this one?
I like the Commanders.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I really like the Commanders this week, man. Sam Howell, bro.
Sam Howell.
That's why he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT, bro. Look what he did last week, man.
Yep, he did. Yeah, you're right.
You like the Commanders?
I do like the Commanders in this one. I don't think Bronco Nation has. I saw last week, man. They were struggling.
They're not good.
They're not good.
Hey, what did I tell you though about that Broncos team before the season with Sean Payton? All this hype, Sean Payton. Sean Payton's not that good of a coach, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
You're right.
He's not.
He's too busy.
He's too busy.
Every day.
He's up there in that high life, man.
Look, you know the best way. This is what I was thinking. The best way for the Broncos to turn things around is if they could put some kind of plan in place for the defense. If they got like a big hit, they got extra money. Or if they like took a quarterback out or something, they got like an extra bonus check. You know, or if like they hurt somebody, they got paid a little bit extra.
Oh
you know, it'd be like
who the hell cares?
no, it'd be like a bounty or something on them. You know.
Oh yeah. Well,
You don't see what I did there? See what I did there?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Sean Payton, man, he had a bounty. All right, let's go.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, that's what people say about Sean Payton, man.
Yeah. Dolphins Sunday night. This is going to be a good one. Dolphins 2.5 favorite over the Patriots, 48.5. Now,
I like my.
The weather conditions are going to be a little bit nasty because that so-called hurricane is getting up to the Boston Harbor there. Will that affect Tua and the Dolphins? Come on, bro.
First off, you kill me with this weather stuff. You are the one person that puts more emphasis on the weather and how it's going to play out the game. I've never met somebody like that that's just like, come on.
Someone else does too.
Well, yeah, I feel like you're making picks for Chip, man, because, well, there's been a little bit of weather. They're partly cloudy today. I'm afraid it might affect the sun in Aaron Rodgers' eyes. You know, like, come on,
Josh
bro.
Hamilton's eyes.
Here. Wait, what game are we picking?
Dolphins at Patriots.
Okay, so I think the Dolphins win this game easily, and I think Tyreek Hill has 800 yards through the air.
800.
Today.
Wow.
Over under 750. Dude, that Miami team can go off at any point.
If Tua can stay off the ground and not bang his head on the ground, if they can get Tua that big helmet, you know, like they do in practice, he'll be fine. He may be a little lopheaded, but you know he'll still be fine.
All right, brother. Here's the thing. Has Tua been overlooked? Has he been dogged out and like looked at as if like he's too brittle to play?
Yes.
Because I don't think that he should be. Like you said, if they keep him upright, he very well may be one of the most accurate passers in the game. And he's got weapon galore, bro. Like I like that Miami team. I'm on board with them now. After watching that Chargers Miami game, I'm riding with Tua all the way.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, so we got 2 Monday Night Football games, which is weird. The first one is the Saints at the Panthers. Saints are favored by 3. Over under 39.5. Derek Carr, man, they kind of struggled in that first game last week, but they did come out with the victory. What do you feel on this one?
I like the Saints. I think it's a no-brainer.
I do too. And then this one here, man, this is going to be a beat down, ground pound game right here. The Browns, 2.5 point favorites, take on the Steelers. Monday Night Football. Over under 38.5.
That's why they have 2 games, because one of them's absolute garbage. Look, dude.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
It's hard. It's hard for me not to take Pittsburgh because I thought they were going to be really good this year.
Yeah, I don't know what happened against the Niners, man.
I just don't think they got it, dude. I'm going to go with the Browns again this week. I took them last week. They didn't let me down. I'm going to take them again this week. Give me the Browns.
It's at Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football.
Don't care.
And these two always beat the hell out of each other.
Close game.
I think it's going to be a close game. I think, man, I want to go with the Steelers, but man, they did not look good against the Niners. Give me the Browns as well. Minus the 2.5.
And so nervous when you side with me, though. I all of a sudden feel like now maybe
maybe there's some good massage parlors around there, and Deshaun can get a happy ending.
Just roll your legs back and get in squatting dog position or crippled baby position, whatever it's called.
Ew.
Yeah.
Damn, Deshaun. You got it on my face.
You got it on my face. Oh, it's stinky.
All right, so there are your NFL picks. Man, it's I am too, man. I think we're on a good roll when it comes to picking. It's hard in the first 2 weeks, right? It really is. Because you don't know what team is what. You don't know how they are. So for us to, and look, I'm not trying to blow smoke up our asses, but the fact of the matter is we were 16-2 last week, bro. 16-2. And technically we should have been 17-1 because when I did the Oklahoma SMU game, when I reported it, it was at 17.5. Yeah. When the kickoff started, it went down to 17.
I got it at 16.5.
Yeah.
Screwed me on a parlay that we had.
So I don't know, man. I think that should be like a technicality, but whatever. But Pittsburgh, we definitely lost.
We lost Pittsburgh for sure. But though, the reason why I think week 1 was easier to pick is because you didn't have any other factors that played into it. It was just solely based off who was the better team on paper.
Yeah.
The majority of the better teams won last week. This week, you play off the momentum from week 1. You play off of the injuries that happened in week 1, and you adjust your picks throughout the year. So it's going to get progressively harder and harder as we go on through the year. But I like what we did last week.
I do too. I do too. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, it started to look good. Last week, the Rangers went on a tear and were on a 6-game winning streak. And I texted you. I said, dude, I think they're back. They're back. They're back. And then Max Scherzer has a muscle strain in his arm. He is out for the rest of the season. And then the Rangers went into Cleveland, and now they have lost 2 in a row. But the good news is
there's good news.
Astros are losing too. We're still only a half game back.
Oh no, we suck again.
We suck again. I don't want to limp into this thing, man.
I don't either, man. I don't either. But it's hard with. I mean, now you're going to have to rely on Jordan Montgomery to get you some innings because Nathan Eovaldi is not. Maybe you bring Martin back in the starting role, man.
He looked terrible this year, though, dude.
I know, but maybe this can be like a redemption for him if they bring Martin back in the starting position. Who else do we got in a starting role?
It's Montgomery, Dunning, and Gray, in my opinion.
Right,
but
and Gray sucks. Dunning is the only one that's been somewhat consistent.
Yes.
Jordan Montgomery threw the game of his life the other day, but can he continue to do that? I don't know, man.
They're in trouble, man.
Here's the thing, man. This is what amazes me. They're only a half game back. Astros are 83-66. We are 82-66. Mariners have fallen off. They're back down to 81-67. They're half a game back or game and a half back. But man, I mean, to lose out, to have this terrible losing streak at one point, and you think it's done, and then just haul off 6 in a row like nothing. I mean, they went in Toronto and swept Toronto. Toronto's fighting for a playoff spot too, man. And they went in there and swept them, and then they go to Cleveland, and then, I guess they forgot their bats in Toronto.
That's the thing with this Rangers team is that's what they're capable of doing every night. But the problem right now is they're just not consistent with it.
Right.
And they're not getting good starting pitching. That's the other part.
Yeah.
And they made the move like we talked about. They got Scherzer.
Right.
And now look where we're at with it. We're back in the same boat we were in when we found out Jacob deGrom wasn't going to be here. Well, it's the same thing. I love Max Scherzer, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think he's a great player. But
right. I just look forward to next year, I guess.
No, don't say that. They still got – dude, you just got to get in.
We just got to get in. Yeah, but like you said, I don't want to limp into the playoffs only to get swept in the first round. You know,
I'll take a swept series if it means I get to watch some baseball late in the season.
All right. Well, today is our 100th episode, and we have some people that sent us messages congratulating us on our 100th episode.
Oh, and really?
Yes.
God.
Yes. It's a great day for us here. So, without further ado, I'm going to play a couple of the congratulations on 100th episode.
Good God.
Here we go.
Oi, it's Jason Statham.
Oh.
Want to wish you boys a happy 100th episode. Awesome. I can't believe that you idiots have made it to 100 episodes. I remember when you guys interviewed me, like episode 3 or 4. How shitty of a show it was.
Thanks.
The fact that you made it to 100, it blows my mind. Speaking of which, I still haven't received my check for my interview with you guys. So I'll tell you what.
I sent it.
I better be getting a check very soon.
Uh-oh.
Because if I don't, I'm going to pay you guys a little visit. And the last image you'll see as you take your last breath will be my ball sack on your face. Happy 100th, you fuckers.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jason Statham.
Boy, you better pay him.
I sent that check. I don't know. All right. Well, here's another person wanting to wish us a happy 100th episode. Here we go.
This is for Sean RJ, right? The Sports Bros. Okay. Hey, it's Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
You know.
Want to wish you boys a happy 100th episode.
Thank
you. It's an honor to be on your show.
Huh?
And it's a privilege to
does he even know what show?
To come on and talk some football, and you guys are just the best. Here's to 100 and many more. Tolo, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tolo, come on, bro.
Okay.
I tell this man what show he's
Hey,
on.
I'm not going to tell him because once he figures out that he's not on that show, we don't have an interview. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
So let it stick then, I guess.
All right. You ready for this one?
More.
Here. Oh yeah, there's more. Would you please play the next clip?
Hey boys, it's Alex Jones. Want to wish you guys a happy 100th episode. Even though Hillary and the Illuminati has been taking over this world, Lizard Kings are all over the place. It's tough to get our voices heard. And I know that feeling, but I'll tell you what, ever since I moved down to Texas, things have been changing for me. So, my voice and your voice is going to be heard. I promise you that, boys. Keep up the good work. Happy 100th episode. Here's to 100 more.
Alex Jones.
Oh my God, I forgot all about Alex Jones.
Now this one is real. Okay. Now as we know, we somewhat entertain these other people that you hear. This one, however, is real. Ready?
I suppose.
All right, boys. Congratulations on 100 episodes. Makes sense. Now go make some more. Woo!
That is, of course, Connor, a.k.a. Harry Hair, on TikTok, wishing us a happy 100th episode, who was actually our only real guest that we have had on this show. So thank you, Connor, for that, Harry Hair. Go check him out at the Harry Hair on TikTok. Makes sense. There you go. See, I got real ones on here.
Very cool. Hey.
From Harry Hair to the next one, who's also got the initials HH.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You know, I was heading into Hogan's Beat Shop the other day, and a little Hulkamaniac came up to me and said, Hulkster, did you know that the Sports Bras 100th episode was coming up, dude?
Wow. It's making its way all the way to Hogan's Beat
little
Shop.
Hulkamaniac. I've been a Sports Bra fan since day one.
Wait, what?
So congratulations on 100th episode, dude. And what you gonna do when the Sports Bras and Hulk Hogan run wild on you? Just stay away from my daughter too, bro.
Oh,
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Of course. Yeah, there
Could
you
be
go.
a show with HH in that.
The Hulkster there makes it all the way to Hogan's Beat Shop. That's man, that's
We're making our rounds, bro.
all right. Here we go. Next one up.
Listen, brother, how's it? Aloha, yeah. It's dog Dwayne Chapman, bruh. Just want to wish you guys a happy 100th episode, brother. You guys are amazing. I listen to you guys all the time, yeah? Listen. Ever since episode 1, bruh, when me and my baby.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry, bruh. Me and my Beffy, we'd always listen to the Sports Bras when we were on our way to get some ice hit, bruh.
Yeah, brother.
So, good memories, brother. Good memories. Happy 100th episode, bras. Aloha. How's it?
There he goes. Dog. Dwayne the Dog Chapman.
Oh my god.
All right. So our meteorologist wanted to send us a happy 100th episode as well. So without any further ado, here's Chip Thunderstorm.
Happy 100th cake day to you, sirs.
Oh.
Cake day?
I just wanted to congratulate you guys on episode 100.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as your chief meteorologist,
Oh boy.
I'm always keeping an eye on the storms.
We don't even pay him.
And it's an honor and a privilege to be you guys as chief meteorologist.
Oh.
And here's to many more.
I think he did.
Happy 100th.
All right.
Freaking sweet.
Oh.
Got it.
He had to put that in there. All right. Thank you, Chip, for that one.
Chip. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm going to surprise you on this one. I don't think you had this one in mind on wishing us 100th episode. Apparently, I didn't know either. I didn't know this guy was a fan of ours, but here we go.
Hey, what's up, Sports Bras? It's Chris Angel. Just wanted to come on here and wish you guys a happy 100th episode. It's a milestone that no one can top.
What's wrong?
And just very impressed with you guys. And all I gotta say is, are you ready?
Wow.
Oh God.
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
Chris
Big fan of
Angel.
Sports Bras.
Big fan of the Sports Bras.
Jeez, man.
Keeping the Vegas theme going.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the GAC team, Zach, Aaron, and Billy. We just want to wish you guys a happy 100th episode. Yeah, man, 100 episodes, bros. That's pretty impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah, it is. Just wanted to, we love you guys, and you guys are doing great. And God damn it, Billy. Oh, bro. I think he's demonic, bro. Anyways, happy 100th episode, guys. Keep kicking ass.
There we go.
About, man.
The GAC
The
fan.
GAC crew, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where was Jay?
It's probably with his demonic girlfriend. or something.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. Here comes the next one.
Congratulations, Sports Bras, on episode 100. It's John Taffa. You know, I remember I listened to the first 2 episodes.
He actually did all this.
I was like, what is this garbage? Shut it down now! Shut it down! But you know what? I'm impressed with you guys. You stuck to it. You did your thing, and now here we are 100 episodes later. I can't tell you how proud I am of you boys.
Thanks, John.
Speaking of which, I did something for you while you guys were out. So on the count of 3, I want you guys to turn around.
Here we go.
See what I did. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Turn around. Happy 100.
Hey, I don't. Yeah, he actually did the remodeling behind me here. I don't. Yeah.
And like he said, we were freaking garbage. Shut him down.
Shut him down. Yeah. Shut him down. All right, this one was out of the blue. I forgot about this guy, but he wanted to wish us a happy 100. Here we go.
Hey, Sports Bros, it's Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. Just wanted to congratulate you guys on 100th episode. That's pretty impressive. Speaking of impressive, if you ever got hit by an 18-wheeler, call me now.
Cheap plug.
Congratulations, boys.
Of course.
Of course, Jim Adler.
Thanks, Jim.
This one here, I was a little shocked as well. I knew he was busy this week with the merger and everything, but he did send us over a happy 100th. Here we go.
Boys, this is Vince McMahon. Wanted to wish you guys a happy 100th episode. You know, when we did Monday Night Raw 100th episode, I remember when we had a backstage segment. And Tori Wilson came in. My God, was she smoking hot. I had to keep my trousers down. It was the best feeling in the world. My God. Anyways, I'm getting all hot and bothered here. I want to wish you guys a happy 100th episode. Vicente out.
Vicente out. My God.
And only Vince McMahon.
All right. Well, this one, these two here. Okay, I'm going to do a little backstory on these. They wanted to wish us a 100th episode. These two here kind of inspired me and Keith to start our own podcast. A long time ago, I was producing a sort of podcast show down in Corsicana. They were called the Happy Half Hour with the Scudders. And they were good friends of ours. We used to work with them. Their name is Raymond and Tommy. And they wanted to wish us a happy 100th. Here we go.
Oh, I haven't heard of them forever. The Scudder music,
Hey,
man.
Sports Bros, it's your boys, the Scudders. My God, you made it to 100 episode. I tell you what, man, God damn it, Tommy.
Jesus.
Oh, man, happy 100, boys. Here's many more to come.
There we go. A happy half hour with the Scudders. Wanted to wish us. They got the,
Something else.
Yeah, there's something else, man. I'll tell you what. All right. Well, the last one here, as we know, wanted to wish us a happy 100th.
25.
Here we go.
Hello, Sports Bros. It's 45. Wanted to wish you guys a happy 100th episode. It's tremendous.
Tremendous.
It's a milestone like no other. It's great. It's the greatest. I always said it's the greatest sports podcast there is.
Yep. Yeah.
You guys are absolutely tremendous.
Tremendous.
I'm not surprised that you guys did a 100th episode. You guys have a lot of potential in you, a lot of potential. It's great to see you guys grow. I can't wait to be on the 1,000th episode, the 1 millionth episode. You guys are going straight to the moon. It's amazing. It's tremendous. Anyways, happy 100, guys. 45 out.
There we go. 45 out. Wow. Happy 100th episode. Good stuff, man. You know, I went back. We've gone through a lot since our very first episode, right? Do you remember our very first episode, by the way?
I think it was with the whole Brian Laundrie thing.
It was with the whole Brian Laundrie thing. Yes.
Dog was trying to help us find him.
Dog was on the case on that one, man. He was. So I kind of like, in honor of our 100th episode, because we have gone far and beyond to when we started to where we are now. And I can't thank everybody, you know, I want to thank everybody out there that supported us through this 100th episode. But in honor of our 100th episode, let's take us back to episode numero 1. Just listen how cringe this is. Here we go.
Okay. I love the porn music at the beginning.
Yellow.
How's it going?
No intro whatsoever. Just, hey, what's up?
Brian!
Brian! Give me you!
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
What language is that?
What language?
I mean, I don't. If people don't know what we're talking about, it's Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's on. He's searching for this Brian Laundrie guy.
That music.
And the interviewer asked him on the show, if let's say Brian's watching, do you have a message for him? And he rolls his glasses up, and he's got this intense look on his face, and he's just like, Brian, give me you.
That's that was very episode number 1.
That's hard to listen to.
That was hard to listen to, right?
Not like I was in an AM radio.
Well, what it was is it like, you know, just out of the blue one day I was looking through and I said, hey, I found this deal that we can go on and do a podcast. What are you doing for lunch? And you're like, nothing, you know. And so we linked up at lunch, and that was our very first episode. And here we are, 100th episode later, on video, somewhat professional, not really, but somewhat, a lot better than episode 1 for sure.
Hey,
you know,
it's crazy to think that first day you invited me to do this with you, I thought we'll probably do this for a couple days, and then we probably won't do it anymore. Look at us now, 100 episodes in. It hasn't been an easy ride, but
episodes later, here we are.
There's no one else I'd rather do this show with, man.
Same here, man. There's you know, even you know, in no BS, like there was a time that we didn't do any episodes because of your schedule, right?
Yep.
And people said, hey man, why don't you just get another host, do it yourself, you know, this and that. And I'm like, no, man, I can't do it without Keith, you know. Me and Keith, we bounce off each other, you know. It's the Sports Bras with CC and Keith, you know. And so, you know, here we are, 100th episode later. Who would have thought it? Who would have funked it? Got great guests that come in. 45 is a big fan. Jerry Jones thinks I think he's a fan. I'm not sure.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Yeah, a lot of more exciting things to come out of the Sports Bras. Trust me when I say this. We're only getting started. I
mean, well said.
Thanks. I really appreciate you chiming in there.
Hey, come on, man. Football on the brain, man.
Man, football is on the brain. I understand completely. Want to thank everybody, especially people who join in and watch the videos, getting the word out about us. Want to thank everybody for that as well. Also want to thank you, Keith, for coming in and doing this show with me, because I couldn't do it without you, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Feeling is mutual, man.
Well, with that said, this is the 100th episode. What'd you think? Good times?
We're great. man.
Yeah.
As usual. I would expect nothing but greatness.
Nothing but greatness. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. It's all right here. Down there. Down there. There we go. That little QR code. See it? Scan it. You'll go right to all of our social medias right there. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it, guys, very much. So with that said, this is the 100th episode. Keith, you got anything else before we head out?
Looking forward to another 100, man.
You know what? Before. Hang on, Ice Cube. Hang on. Got a little contest for you guys. Because I was going to play this. And then it's something that I think that we should invite our viewers. I'm going to play one of the greatest underrated bands of the 90s. And I want anybody listening to this right now or watching this, if you reply to the band's name, we will personally send you a Sports Bras t-shirt. Are you ready?
Ready.
Don't answer this, Keith, if you know who this is. This is for our viewers. Viewers only. Greatest underrated band of the 90s. Because, Keith, we're friends forever. If you are listening and you're watching this, if you can name this band, either comment on YouTube, comment on Facebook, whatever, we will send you a Sports Bras t-shirt. Guaranteed.
This song makes me so happy.
I know. I mean, oh, man.
That's right.
That's right. If you can name that band, we will send you a Sports Bras t-shirt. Man, that was good. The most underrated band of the 90s, I have to say.
That was good. When I get off of here, I'm going to look them up and listen to them all day.
All day. I'm going to pull up their album all day. All right. Well, with that said, Keith, what are you doing?
I'm pumped, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you're fainting over there. All right. All right.
Football this weekend.
All right.
I was going to say
Go
one
ahead.
thing.
Yes. Go ahead.
I have a small announcement.
Oh, wait. Do we have... Is this an announcement?
This is an announcement.
Hang on. If it's an announcement, you know... Breaking news. Are you sure you want to do this announcement? Is it the announcement I'm thinking of?
The one you're thinking of.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Why?
Is it the one that I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go right ahead. Hang on. Oh, wrong drum roll. Man, I'm getting excited. I don't know what to do here. Hang on. Here we go. All right. Ready?
Okay. The announcement is me and my wife are having a baby.
What?
I am going to be a daddy. Finally happened, bro.
You announced it on the 100th episode.
I felt that I needed to contribute to this episode. There's my contribution.
Oh, congratulations, Keith. Look at you, man.
You will, in some way.
I win in your face. Yeah. How do you like them apples? Woo-hoo.
All I know is that Uncle CeCe better be ready to play a big part in this child's life. All right.
You got you a Samoan prince or princess on the way.
Either way.
Man, congratulations.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's about 20 years later than I anticipated, but
get ready to full on gray. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's coming.
It's coming. Well, congratulations, man.
I figured now would be the best.
All right. Well, congratulations. It's going to be good times. Good times to roll. Wow. Awesome news. Awesome news. Can't be more happier for anybody than you. You deserve it, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Well, without that said, you got anything else you want to drop on us?
Nothing's going to top that, man.
Nothing's going to top that? Okay. All right.
That Cowboys going to the Super Bowl this year.
Jesus, Jerry.
2 weeks in, baby. I've seen enough.
Wow. Calm down, Jerry. All right. Well, with that said, thank you guys for tuning in to the 100th episode. Big 100. Jesus. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to like, and if you can name that underrated 90s band, comment on our YouTube, Facebook page. If you get it right, you will get a free Sports Bras t-shirt. Promise you.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that said, Keith, send us on home, my friend, on the 100th episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in to another awesome episode, 100th episode of the Sports Bras.
And never ever forget, guys, you can't run, but you can't hide unless you're Brian Laundrie and the dog is after you. All going all the way back to episode 1. Brian! Let me have you!
Oh, man.
Yeah. Happy 100th episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Here's to 100 more. We'll see you guys next week.
Adios.